Happy Monday, NOCO. Did you blow away last week? We almost blew away, but we're here.
We're here, and we're bringing you the Loco Pulse, the best community news in town, every week. I'm Kurt Baer, the owner and founder of Loco Think Tank and the host of the Loco Experience podcast.
And I'm Kelsey Harris, the owner of This Is NOCO and Discover NOCO magazine.
And now let's get into what's moving in NOCO. This is the On the Move segment, sponsored by Miles Beyond Running Community. They are the organizers of the Run Windsor Race Series and the Run Colorado Relays. And their next event is coming up. It's the NOCO Urban Ultra and Relay, starting in Bellevue, right by your house, just about, Watson Lake, and going all the way through Fort Collins, adjacent to Timnath, Windsor, and finishing at Island Grove Park in Greeley.
Wow, I've never heard of an urban ultra. So does that just mean they're running through the towns?
Through the towns, and it's a 50-mile individual or relay. It's ultra if you're individual. That's less ultra if you do the relay.
But I don't think I could do either one.
Can do it, and it's a great Northern Colorado community event, so check that out.
Wow, that's a long run. What else is moving?
Shout out to Loco Think Tank member AJ Fountain and his band A Brothers Fountain. They've got their documentary film release coming up on the 22nd of March at the Neighbor. And these guys went 120 miles in 23 days and went down the Snake River in Idaho and played music the whole way to feed themselves. They went with no money and no food.
I remember them posting about that on social media, and it was so impressive.
So this is their documentary film release, and there's still a few tickets left. So check it out on their website, abrothersfountain.com.
Yeah, that will be such a cool event. The music, the documentary, they're pretty cool guys.
And they are the music on the lead-in to the Loco Experience podcast.
That's so.
Shout out.
Check them out. Construction is slow moving in NOCO, but it is moving along. And I just saw that in Loveland, one more section of 4th Street is now open. So you can drive on the new road and park in front of Loveland Aleworks between Railroad and Washington on 4th Street now. So definitely head down. Cheers to that. And let's keep the construction moving.
And Harmony Road isn't the mess that it has been either. Anymore.
Oh, we have avoided Harmony Road for so long. So it's good. We'll try it again.
Very good. So our next segment is NOCO Meets.
Let's get together, NOCO. Our next segment, Community Gatherings, is sponsored by Ginger and Baker, who always brings us together around many tables. And this upcoming one is a little ways out, but Ginger and Baker's events always sell out. With This Is NOCO, I want to put their events on the schedule all the time, and they're always sold out. So grab your tickets for this now so that you are prepared. And if you have kids, this one's for you. They are having a teaching kitchen camp with spaghetti and meatballs, so kids can go and learn how to cook it right there in their teaching kitchen. And if my kids could cook me spaghetti and meatballs, they would be making dinner at least once a week. So that is in April, on April 11th. It's for kids 10 to 16, so grab your tickets now.
I just met your kiddo and he's only 7, so he's got a little time.
That's a little time, but someday he's going to be cooking dinner.
What else is going on?
This week, it is the 3rd Friday of the month, which means it is the FoCo Foodie Walk. So you can head out and grab maps, and a bunch of places will have different combinations of food. One of my favorite ones is somewhere you would not expect for food necessarily, but it is the hot sauce realm. They almost always do such a fun combination of hot sauce or spices and some other food as a sample.
Oh, well, you got to put hot sauce in something. You can't just drink it.
Yes, yeah, you don't want to just drink it. But it is always so good. So head over and meet Ashley and Aaron, and they'll give you something spicy to spice up your night. It is also the 3rd Friday, which means up in Wellington, it is Mingle on Main. This month is St. Patrick's Day themed, which this whole week is just St. Patrick's Day. And so shops stay open late. They have food specials. I know Owl Canyon Coffee actually does cocktails on Mingle on Main night. So head up to Wellington and check it out. Where are you gathering this week?
Well, the event I wanted to point out is over at the Union Colony Civic Center on March 22nd, and it is Cinderella. by the World Ballet Company.
Oh, I love Cinderella.
And so there's apparently 40 international dancers. It's a world tour kind of a thing, Broadway-style production, and that is the evening of March 22nd on Sunday.
Okay, definitely got to check that out. That's another great one for families. We got to keep up the beat with the NOCO beat. This is looking at our arts and our music and what's happening around NOCO. And I want to highlight an exhibit that is ending in March. So if you've already seen it, it's been up since January, but you don't want to miss it. It's actually in the windows of the vacant buildings of the Foothills Mall. And it is called Stillness in the Rush. It is by artist Louise Cutler and Adderley Grant Lord. And they have paintings up that are supposed to invite you to kind of be still and contemplate time, what you're doing within the mall, which is a place that you're
very
normally...
quiet place.
I know.
Anyway.
The idea is that the mall is a place that you're rushing through.
Bustling.
But as we know, that's not always
Kudos
the case.
to the mall for utilizing that space in such a way, though.
Right? That's I got to meet Louise Cutler, and she
Okay.
said that the mall is super inviting to
sure.
artists specifically, and they did some workshops with her during Black
Very
History
cool.
Month.
Love it.
So I love that they're utilizing the space that is not being rented out right now.
Yeah.
And so that is up until March 31st. You can see it from inside and outside.
Very
The
cool.
windows all around, so definitely check it out at the mall.
Love it. My music selection this month is ZZ Top. I noticed is also coming to the Union Colony Civic Center, and that is March 24th, a Tuesday night. And I saw ZZ Top as the last rock and roll show at McNichols Arena in circa 2001.
Okay.
And they were old. In
Yeah, I was like,
2001.
are they the guys with the big beards?
Yeah. So anyway, it might not be as kid friendly. It's going to be a older crowd, I suspect, there, but at an older stage act as well. But kudos to ZZ Top for still rocking at whatever ages they are. We should probably put that in the comments somewhere.
Yeah, I think I only know ZZ Top as the dad on the show Bones.
Oh.
He wasn't even a musician, so I couldn't tell you any of
That
their
is
music.
awesome.
But cheers to Greeley for bringing in the ballet and then ZZ Top in 1 week. So
I very much dig it. And I'll play you some songs after the show here today. And
Okay.
you're like, oh, I know ZZ Top.
okay, so that's I just don't seek them out.
Yes,
maybe.
correct. Our next segment is the community supporting community segment, brought to you by Breeze Thru Car Wash. They've got some river cleanups coming with Breeze Thru, one in Fort Collins with Odell, and one in Loveland with the Big Thompson Watershed. And so look on their website or their social channels to find out more news about that. And then, Kelsey, what else is going on community supporting community?
Yeah, over in Greeley, the Women's Fund is having their Decadent Desserts fundraiser at Zoe's Cafe. And you can get me there just because of the Decadent Desserts, but they also support nonprofits like Girls on the Run and Project Self-Sufficiency.
Awesome.
And so that is happening on March 21st over at Zoe's Cafe. Tickets start at $70, but it is definitely worth it to support those nonprofits.
I was just at the Project Self-Sufficiency Gala last night.
Oh, how did it
As a
go?
matter of fact, it was awesome. And they had the best paddle raise auctioneer guy that was there. Ed Goodman, I think is his name, or something like that. And I sat next to him last year's event there and was like, oh, you do pretty good. And he's like a total pro. Like that's what he is.
This
he
is
does.
his thing.
But he offered to teach me how to be a good fundraising guy.
Oh, are you going to take him up on it?
Do I have time to become one of those? I don't know. I enjoy emceeing and stuff, and it would be better if I was better at it.
I was like, I think that you could make it happen.
Yeah.
At least for a couple events a year.
Anyway, it was a really generous offer. He's like, here, let me give you a screaming deal to teach you how to compete with me.
Okay, yeah.
And so shout out to him.
But
if you hear this.
And go Project Self-Sufficiency. If you haven't looked into them, look it up.
It's an awesome organization. My highlight is the Abundance Foundation is holding a special event. It's way out on May 3rd, but it's an 8-hour event, so I want people to know about it in advance.
You got to plan for those days.
Abundance Foundation is provides sober living options and activities to kind of make it cool to not drink, especially coming out of rehab or different things like that.
Oh,
so they
that's
have
super cool.
Houses for men and women, and a lot of, going to hockey games and different things. But so this is an 8-hour music event. There's 8 different bands. There's barbecue and mocktails, and it is somewhere on Linden Street, and I forget the location, but it is May 3rd. So check out the Abundance Foundation's website for more information on that.
I'd never heard of them, but that having activities that aren't surrounded by drinking, I feel like would be such an important part of that community. So I'm definitely going to look into it.
Their founder, Brian Bauer, was in Loco Think Tank for a while, still is a fan, and he was on my podcast experience number 75, so like 3 years ago, and like really described his own slow descent into alcoholism after high school and different things, and the really poor experience of getting out of rehab and trying to stay clean and sober and not having anything to do, because all you used to do is just go drinking with your friends.
Yes, that's what, any of the gatherings are all around.
So anyway, check out that podcast. It's one of my most powerful. I'm proud of it. So if you're listening to this, go back to episode 75.
Okay, excellent. And hit me with what's going on in the business world. Give me the regional spotlight.
I'm going to spotlight a Loco Think Tank event for the Regional Business Spotlight. On April 29, we are hosting the Cultivate Culture, an inside job. That's with Mark Weaver. He's our local culture guru, and we're going to radically define and radically reinforce the cultures in kind of some of our mid-size regional business community leadership teams. So it's not just for the owners, as our chapters are, but it's for the owners and their teams. And it's a 2/3 day event upstairs at Ginger and Baker.
I'll be there, so you should be there too.
Awesome.
I think I'm always hungry. I think about food when I'm not eating food, and NOCO is not necessarily known for their food, but they should be, because NOCO is always eating. So this week, this segment, we're going to look at what are we eating in NOCO this week. And we are going to the Whiskey Still for my birthday dinner tonight. And so that made me think about the only other time we have been there was on the Old Town Food Tour. Have you done the food tour, Kurt?
I have not done the food tour. Although I want to correct you, it's the Still Whiskey Steaks.
Thank you. I always get that backwards. And then I always think there should be a comma, and that's because I'm saying the name wrong.
So I have not been on the tour, but I was actually there when the Still opened. Scott Jennings was a member of Loco at that time, the Chiba Hut founder, or had been.
Oh, and no, he founded both.
Yeah. He founded the Still. He thought there should be a proper steakhouse style like that, and then 2 or 3 of his managers bought the restaurant from him just maybe 2 or 3 years in.
Okay.
Just before COVID.
Of course, for them.
So anyway, that's a little history on the Still Whiskey Steaks, but it's when my dad comes to town, that's where we go. So check them out.
Excellent. So we're going tonight, but Trisha runs the Old Town Food Tour, and you should definitely do it.
Okay.
She is amazing. She gives you like little history lessons about Fort Collins as you're touring.
Oh, fun.
You get to go to 5 different stops, and you get specially prepared food for the tour and drink pairings.
Like little tiny things? How can I eat 5 times?
They're little samplings, but it's still a lot of food.
I'm sure.
And the chef will come out and
Very cool.
meet you, and you get to talk about the food.
Nice.
But Trisha is amazing, and so Old Town Food Tour is definitely worth it.
Just find her website or Instagram?
Yep, oldtownfoodtour.com is their website, and she is so good. I think that it's worth it for, even if you live here, we went to places we've never tried, or that we'd kind of written off, and
I never know the chef.
No.
Right? Like, that's kind of a cool thing, is to know who made your food or who designed the menu, stuff like that.
Yes, that's even like we went to Sunny Lubbock's, and their chef Jorge came out, and he is amazing. And I would have never, we never get to meet him.
Yeah. And now even when you go there again, you're like, I know who's probably cooking my steak.
Yes, that's you're like, and I know who planned it, and then he had this vision. And so it's definitely worth it.
Very cool.
Old Town Food Tour, shout out.
My food recommendation this week is the corned beef hash and eggs at Silver Grill. It
love
is
Silver Grill.
Delicious. It's he sources from a guy like in Longmont or something, I think, for the corned beef, and it's super slow roasted, super tender, delicious. With hash has bell peppers and onions, and it takes me back to corned beef hash out of a can that you chop up when it goes in there.
I don't want that. I'll go to the Silver Grill.
Better at the Silver Grill, way better.
And they have that all the time?
All the time.
Okay, because that's this weekend. I'm sure they are going to be packed.
Yes.
But all the time, check out that corned beef hash.
And St. Patrick's Day is next week, Tuesday,
Yeah,
I believe,
Tuesday.
the proper day. So it'll be a busy day for corned beef that day, too.
But if you need it at any time, apparently, the Silver Grill is the place to be.
Well, Kelsey, thanks for being here again. Thank you all for joining us.
Stay safe. Don't blow away. Hopefully the wind is done by this point.
And have a great week, NOCO.
We'll see you next week.
Cheers.
Cheers.